Married to Bravo podcast with Joleen and Nana. It's Friday night, and we're going to be talking all about the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, episode 2, life catch up, and all kinds of stuff with everyone's favorite Nana Leen. What's up, Nana?
Well, honey, I see you have Sip and Key with Busy.
Oh, I got it
up there. So, not that. I mean, I just gotta love.
We're not sipping and
Busy.
Key. We're talking.
We're talking Housewives, and I like that new intro. You know, I like that song. I like that. Very, very nice.
Hopefully, I don't get a copyright for it. So,
I don't know, who is it? Who does it? Do we know?
I don't know. I have this intro maker thing, and I was using it, and then all my old intros for like 90 Day with Nana and Married to Bravo, and that have been getting copyright strikes on that. Not strikes, but warnings. So I have to then go in and take it out. So then I tried a new one. So hopefully this one will be good for a minute. But welcome to Married to Bravo, you guys. Thanks for joining us live.
It's so nice. Thank you.
Make sure you smash the like, you guys. We'll remind you a couple times during the broadcast to smash that like because it helps us in the algorithm and get out to more people. And we want to talk to all the Bravo loving fans and peeps.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
We want to talk
We love
to all
our
the
Beverly Hills housewives.
Mother-daughter combos who watch this show, or mother-son, or father-son, or
whatever
anybody.
You got going.
Whatever.
I'm in my pajamas already. I had the kids. We had the kids overnight last night. And so and then today we went out garage sailing with them. We had such a good time. Love garage sailing.
Fun.
Oh, I went to this house. It's probably 2 miles from us, maybe not even. And it's over towards the lake, more Lake Elmo. Beautiful home, except for it had a lot of wallpaper, and some people aren't into the wallpaper. Okay. So that could have dated it, if you will.
Okay. So you didn't like it. All right.
But otherwise it was a fabulous house. And Dad goes, I would never feel comfortable here. There was room after room after room. It had I thought it had a great feel to it. The kitchen was huge and open, and it had like a 4-screen porch going off, and downstairs they had a hot tub in the basement, and then you walk out to a pool. It was just, you guys, I was just like, I love this house. And Frankie's walking with me going, can we move in here? And they were laughing, the people that were having the sale. Yeah. Can we move in here?
Oh my.
So it was it was so much fun with the kids because, you know, they just, they're starting to know how much money it takes to go places or to buy things. They're so funny. Listen to Linda, good Catholic families. Yeah.
Keep going, Nana.
It's just so, I know. Don't look at this. Don't look at
then
the
she's
chat.
like,
stay away from the chat. But it's so funny. It is just so funny, you guys, because we found this huge dinosaur. This thing was big. And I looked at that and I went, look at this. And he went running up to it going, Nana, do you think I can have this? It's only $3. And I says, how do you know? He says, it's right there, $3. So they get to know what everything is. And of course he had it. Could he take it home? No, I did not want to hear. No, you can keep it here. But they were very nice to the kids, and they gave them each something to take home with them. And certainly we bought things from them. So it was fun. We went to 2 garage sales. We got lots of stuff. And
that's great. I love that you went. I saw all the stuff, and Frankie showed me, and they were so excited. Lucy got mermaid stuff. They made out like bandits at the garage sales. If you guys want to support the channel during this live, Super Chat's a great way to do it. Also, check out our Patreon. We have exclusive content there, and we appreciate your support. So, yeah.
Absolutely. Like.
Do you have gum in your mouth, Nana?
I do.
You have a little Nicorette. You doing good, though?
I'm doing great.
But good.
Towards the end of the night, and after I've worked in the yard and had the kids and busy.
Yep.
That's when I get my surge of, if I could just have one and just sit out in the backyard. But we know we can't. So I got the Nicorette, and Joleen is so funny. Or Lucy. Which one am I talking to? Lucy says, Nana, do you have your Nicorette? Were you blowing bubbles with it? I go, yeah, honey, I was.
Okay. Are you supposed to blow bubbles with Nicorette, or can you even?
I can. Thank you.
Nana. Well, I'm proud of you for still not smoking. Good job, Nana.
Not doing it. Because I have more money now than I can go to more garage sales. Let's go to another addiction. Okay.
Exactly, Nana. All right.
So sorry. Yes, I do have the gum, and I'll try not to, chomp at it. But
so
I
you
tucked
hung
it
out
back.
Yeah, I can see it. So you kind of hung out with the kids and
we were busy. So, and then the kids, Sarah picked the kids up, and then we've been working out in the yard ever since. It's a big yard, and we got a lot to do, and I've been planting. And no, I didn't plant garlic, but I did take out the pot that I did plant that garlic in. I know I did.
Well, we thought you were talking about pot, something else.
No, I didn't. I took out the pot, that I had.
The marijuana?
The planter that I had the garlic in last year.
The
blessing.
The marijuana. Okay, so now you're selling pot? Is that what you're telling me?
So now I'm selling pot online. Yes, please.
What's your website for your pot sales?
You too can be high.
.com, .org, .edu.
Yeah.
You guys, we are rounding the corner on 15,000 subs. I think we're like 60 away or something.
Oh my gosh, how
That's
wonderful.
Crazy. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe. Tell your friends. Let's get to 15K this weekend. Let's get there by tomorrow. I got busy stuff going on, Nana. I mean, I got Big Brother coming up. Just keeping up with everything. Let's see. What else do I have going on? I got my studio time set up for our new house. So hopefully this is all going to work out. But again, I got 9 months ahead of me where anything could fail. I was in LA too long. I'm just like, it's going to fail somehow.
I was going to say, I always hear that from you. You get that from me. Like, okay, well, I don't want to get too excited because what if it falls? Well, I don't want to get too excited. Yeah, just to get excited.
No, I'm excited, but it's also like, it's been a crazy couple of years. So anything that good is coming your way, you're just kind of like, this we could have another pannekuchen and everything could go to crap. But as of now, we are going to go in July for we have 2 appointments for our little design center. And then we really move forward. And then they start building. Then we get our start of build date and we'll see.
And if everything goes through, so when would a house be ready to move in? How much time does it take? 9 months?
February. Yeah, I think it'd be February.
Wow. Oh,
maybe
that'd
for
be
my birthday.
Great. That's
for my
wonderful.
birthday, I can get my first house. That would be nice.
Oh, that'd be so nice, Denise.
No more renting.
Thank you, Denise. Please hit the like and subscribe for these 2 ladies. Thank you. Can I just mention one other thing?
Sure.
You think you're on top of things. Okay, I'm sorry. You go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Nana. You got, this is about you. Remember, this is Married to Bravo. This ain't 90 Day with Nana, girl. Okay? That's more of the Nana show. This is equal opportunity. But you go ahead, girl. You go ahead. You earned it.
I kind of did. I gave you birth. So anyway, I was talking to Frankie, and I'm trying to keep socks on him is tough. He doesn't like wearing socks. He'll put on his tennis shoes. Wow,
you really went in another direction that we're back to. Cool.
Yeah, I really did because I brought these up for a reason, these little socks. And I said, Frankie, so I'm going to show you guys the socks, what they look like. See, you grabbed it right away. Okay, so I said, Frankie, take your socks, put them on, get them dinosaur socks on. And he kept looking at me. I go, come on, get the dinosaur socks on.
Oh, Nana.
And he looks at me and goes, Nana, it's broccoli. They look like dinosaurs to me.
When's the last time you ate a vegetable, Nana? Oh my God, you cracking me up.
So that's how with it I am. So he's just looking at me like, God, Nana, and I said, come on, dinosaur socks, let's go. We want to go garage sailing. He goes, Nana, it's broccoli. So I was just like, oh, you're right, honey. So anyway, little broccoli socks, they're so cute. All right.
Is that really what we wanted to?
Well, I thought it was cute because we were talking about vegetable garden and stuff. I thought it was cute.
Nana came prepared. Nana, Kathleen wants to know, do you have an invasion of gypsy moths in Minnesota since you're close to the Canadian border? I've never even heard of a gypsy moth. What is that?
No, we don't. And we're not too close to the Canadian border. We're about
You're pretty close.
somebody help me. Are we like 4 hours away, 4.5 hours away?
Yeah, but I mean, that's close if you think about it. It's
okay.
When we think of people who live in like South Texas who are close to the Mexican border, it's a lot closer to another country than we are.
Oh, I suppose.
Or then, you know.
No, I do not know about the gypsy moths. We had those Asian beetles.
Yep.
And we had, you know, and I went around and sprayed all around the house and stuff. And I think I got rid of those. We get, but I don't remember the gypsy moths coming in.
Well, I just pulled up to see like, what's a gypsy moth? And it looks like they're these little white. Yeah, I feel like there's tons of those in Minnesota.
I haven't seen a bunch of those.
Well, they're kind of pretty. What do they do?
They really are. They must eat plants or something.
Oh, okay. So that would make sense then. Like, you have to worry about those.
Yeah, I don't know, honey.
Wow, the male gypsy moth. Here's a picture. Wow. Where are the girls? No, the female is superficially similar.
So Kathleen, I don't know, honey. We haven't had them here. And I've been out in the yard. I've been on my hands and knees in the garden. So I haven't run into that, but I have had to look all over because I did have a tick on me the other day, wood tick.
Oh, Nana's got ticks. That's it. We got to put her down. She's got ticks. Oh my gosh, Nana, you got to get to the vet. What's happening?
You guys are mean.
I thought it's wood tick. Yeah, it is wood tick season there. It is.
Oh, yes, very much so. So I should have said something to Sarah because I had the kids out in the yard and stuff too. But they do too. They do too. So we're always looking and watching for ticks.
Oh my gosh. Well, Kathleen, thank you for the super chat. Kathleen said that's pretty close. That's the distance between towns here. So you got to remember, Nana.
Sure.
You know,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're like, we're not even close. I'm like, you're pretty damn close to the Canadian border.
I guess I forget about that, you know. And Canada, they're so widespread, such a beautiful country. And every time I see that CA, I think of California, but I know that's Canada. And thank you very much.
Sarah, don't even get me started. Sarah says, better than Florida. We have water bugs here, aka big roaches. That's what we have here in the desert too. And they come up through your freaking drains. I've watched one come through the shower. When I lived in Arizona, I saw them. And now that I'm back in the desert in Palm Springs, I see them again. And Nana killed one when she was here.
Oh, yeah. I had no trouble with that. Oh, my God. I took a big
They're just
thong,
huge.
You say thong, not my underwear. I didn't kill him with my underwear, but God knows I could.
Choked him with her thong. Him and his whole clan, his whole family. She took the thong and just got him.
You know, like those. They're like little sandals. We call those thongs, the ones that go, you know,
through flip flops.
Flip flops, but we call them thongs. So I took my thong and I went and I got them.
I hate them. So we contacted a service to come out here and spray the outside and the inside.
Oh, that's good.
What I found is, especially if you live in the desert and you live near any kind of water, like we have a pond right outside here, little ponds and streams. They love that because my friend Michelle, when I lived in Arizona, she lived off a greenbelt and they had a little pond. And we'd go for walks at night, and there they are walking around. And I have never had any experience with these water bugs, you know, big desert roaches.
Oh, sure.
So when I first saw one years ago, I almost died. I still almost die when I see them around. You know, you'll see them in the street. You'll see them when we go for walks at night. They're
not pretty, but the desert is so pretty. I just love it. So
there's some weird shit here. So I feel for you, Florida, because I know Florida's got a lot of weird shit too. I think it's like the desert. I mean, it's different, but we have weird spiders and stuff. Oh, I can't with the roaches though, because I always equated it with dirtiness. You know?
Oh gosh, no.
Really have them in Minnesota because it's cold and they can't survive. But no, they love the desert. They're just walking around the street. I mean.
Really, honey, if you had a choice, would you really pick Minnesota? No, they're going to go to nice, dry climates.
Odell chick, I think I did. So we're in the process of moving probably to Vegas and building and all this stuff and more updates as everything goes further. We'll have vlogs and things like that. But right now we signed a purchase agreement. We put down earnest money. We signed something else. We were already
very exciting. Very exciting.
Yeah, we got some design stuff coming up. So hopefully
that's exciting, honey. That's very exciting.
It is, but it's just weird.
Well, no, I mean, it's a big step. But like I always said, you know, the difference between like my grandparents, my dad's mom and dad said, quit renting, you buy something. And where my mother's parents never owned anything, my grandpa didn't want to, my grandma did, but women didn't have a voice then. But they always rented because he wanted it to be somebody else's problem. But, you know, he made good money. They could have bought instead of just putting it towards, and not everybody can own. I understand that. But if you can, that's the way to go.
Yeah, no, I'm excited to like build this thing called equity people have been talking about forever.
It's really fun,
amazing.
But it's so funny because the kids and I call you guys kids, the kids that are buying now, they're going to have equity. You know, they have this equity right away where it took us years to have any equity in a home.
I talked to friends and they're like a year and a half in a new house. They built a bunch of equity up. So
I know. It's real different. It's real different now.
I'm excited. So we have that. I've just been like a crazy person looking at my model and looking at stuff online and what I want to get and my patio furniture I want. And, I want a new bed because I have a bigger bedroom now. And, then I have to get a new comforter. And just, you know, in that kind of stage of excitement where I'm like,
it's exciting. It's exciting. And I'm excited for you. And as a parent, you get so excited when your child buys a home. You know, very excited for you. I was very excited for Bill and Sarah when they bought. So it's really fun.
It's about me, Nana, not about Bill and Sarah. They already have their big house. They got a long time ago. They're good. Exodus and Incense, welcome back. Ladies, I am finally here live. We love to have you. You know we love to have you.
Thank you. Yes, we've missed you.
And Exodus says, I'm buying next year too. Look at us adulting. It's a scary move for me, I feel like, because I've always just been, you know, we lived in LA for so long. And I was looking back at LA. I can't help but look at LA properties, which I can't afford even a fraction of it.
I don't know who can. Like, it's so expensive there, but so
one
beautiful.
Day I'll do something, you know, big, you know. I think I got to sell a couple shows and then I'll get
have a couple homes.
A couple. You never know. Me and Amber, I didn't tell you this, but me and Amber, my friend and I, we've been working on this animated project, and we've been, well, Nana knows, but I haven't told Nana. And we're taking some meetings next week, which is kind of exciting.
That's very exciting. I love Amber. Amber's a girl from North Dakota. Am I right? Is it
She's from Fargo?
Fargo. I knew that. Yeah, she's lovely.
She's awesome. And so her and I are great writing partners, and we created this fun animated show, and the characters are based in the Midwest, and I love it. And her husband is this amazing artist. So he drew up our characters. So in our pitch, we have it drawn up, but we have to work some more on our script because one of the people we're meeting with, they're with like quite a bit of big entertainment companies that are, and now the crazy thing is I wrote an animated thing years ago and it really wasn't seeing the light of day. We never really got to get in the room and pitch it. And so I put it on the back burner, and then it was like, oh, women aren't really in animation. You just heard, you know, there's a lot of weird things that people just tell you as a writer. And then in Hollywood, they're like, yeah, I don't know. And then the manager of my friend who I wrote it with at the time, she was like, I don't know anything about animation. I'm like, well, maybe you could learn because we have a really great pilot here. We want to, but ultimately I had to kind of give up on that for now. And then I contacted Amber, and I had this idea run in my head for years, but I wanted it to be kind of like a dramedy, you know, like a fun or some kind of, I don't know, maybe more of like an hour show, like an hour, like drama, but not kind of like Orange is the New Black. I had that idea. But then as the Panakuchen hit, I pivoted in my head, and I was like, let's do animation. I hit up my friend Amber, and then we wrote this really fun script, and we've been working on the pitch and stuff. And so hopefully, I mean, with that kind of stuff, you just,
you don't know.
You don't know, but I'm very excited about the people that we've talked to and that we've shown a little bit of it to, because a lot of women now are like, one of the agencies we're meeting with is all woman run, and some really awesome women.
Oh, I like that.
And then they were saying now everyone's only hearing animated pitches because they don't know a lot of places for comedy and stuff because of the Panakuchen, and they don't know what's going to come of production is still, you know, a lot of production still up in the air and stuff. So we'll see, but I don't know. I don't like to normally, you know, get too excited, but I'm excited because I was like, wow, me and Amber, this was something we made in the Panakuchen, and our little characters might come to life, or they might not. But just getting an opportunity to pitch it, I think, is going to be very good. Because it sucks when you work on a project and then you can't even get in a room, you can't even get in the door because you have to know this person, that person. It's like, I have this thing, just give it a look. Give my one sheet a look. Give something a look. Read my log line. I promise you'll like it, so.
I love that. And I love that you have so many things to be excited about and a lot of things to be grateful for. It's wonderful.
Thanks,
during a pandemic. I mean, that's wonderful. And we still are with our pandemic, even though you go to the stores and there's people here now that aren't wearing any masks and you're assuming that they have the vaccine. And I don't want to be, yelling at people, put your mask on, because you don't have to here.
No, don't tell people just.
No, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't. No, I'm just saying, I'm not going to be that person. But still, when we brought the kids to Cub Foods and we went grocery shopping, I had the littles with their masks on, and they know, we just wear them. So,
Kathleen, thank you for the super chat saying, is this a holiday weekend for Americans? Will you be going live this weekend at all? Hope so. Yes, this is Memorial Weekend. It is a holiday weekend. I will be tomorrow. I'll be live with Miranda, and then Chell and I have a live, but then I'll be doing a lot of working on a lot of stuff, getting ready for our meetings next week. But I might have to take a couple days off just to.
But Monday, we're still doing 90 days.
Yeah, 90 days. We'll still do 90 days. Mm-hmm.
Yes, that's Monday. That is Memorial Day. Yes.
Mm-hmm. So
okay, and a lot of times we'd go out to the cemeteries on Memorial Day. I'm not sure we're going to this Memorial Day, but we will go this weekend or this week coming up. I like going to the cemeteries. Yeah. I do. I like to see, I just like to visit. Some people don't get into that kind of thing. I do. I find peace with it. So.
Wow. Yeah. All right. Well, there you go. That's kind of
what
going on. I was so sick yesterday. I totally forgot that I was supposed to go live. I literally couldn't sleep the night before. And I'm telling you, I'm sure many people can relate. Hopefully people can relate. Once you're over 40, I think like once you're over 35, but definitely once you're over 40 and you don't get sleep, I might as well have been hungover again. It felt like the worst hangover of my life. Chell's like, you got to go to bed. I was like, oh my God. And I had to work, and I just wasn't sleeping.
It's so hard. It is very hard. And when you're so used to going like you do.
Oh my God.
And then all of a sudden your body's saying, oh, wait a minute. We're going to take a little snooze here.
I fall off. Like I will fall off. I will fill my plate up. It'll be spilling over, and I keep myself busy. And I think that's something that I think we got to get back to therapy, Joleen, because what are you running from, Joleen?
I don't think you're running from anything, honey. Mommy knows best.
Like things in life. Like I just stay really busy, but I think you got to be okay being alone with yourself. You got to be okay just sitting and doing nothing. I was in the shower yesterday, listening to Alanis Morissette, and of course, I was just like, feeling it because I wasn't feeling good. But then I was like, I'm gonna sing some Alanis Morissette. I'm just gonna take a shower because sometimes that makes you feel better. Yeah. And by the end, I'm crying in the shower listening to Alanis Morissette. And she had this song from her album, was it Infatuate or something I forget. But one of the lines is that I would be good even if I did nothing. Like it's this whole thing that I would be good. And she said, and I'm just like, yeah, if I did nothing, even if I gained 10 pounds, I'm like, how about 35? How about 35, Alanis? So I think there's just those days in life where you just
absolutely
mental health check, Joleen. I don't think I'm taking care of my body and my brain as much as I should be. I need to take care of my body, put good things in my body, and also get rest. Sleep is so important, and I'm the worst sleeper. I'm just the freaking worst. So,
well, the kids, like we say, where are you going to sleep, kids? Frankie slept with me, and we fell asleep on the couch watching Mr. Mom. Because he likes that show.
Oh, I like that movie.
It's such a cute show. But here's Frankie, like this, on the couch, and I'm huddled up in a corner in the couch. I said, Frankie, let's go up to bed, honey. Let's go night up to bed. So we did, and that way we could turn the TV off, and I looked over at him, and he was snoozing right away. So sometimes you just have to turn everything off, get rid of, don't put your phone next to you, don't put the iPad next to you, because that's me. And I got to quit that.
And I'm just like just doing the dumbest stuff too. you know, like why do I need to read this article, or why did I click on this? You know, but once you have your phone, you're not going to relax. So I plugged my phone
I'm
in,
going right.
went to bed. I started watching this new show. Well, it's not a new show, but they're coming up on, I think, a second season. And I'd heard good things. It's called Why Women Kill. It's on Paramount Plus. And oh my God, it's not scary at all. And it's not creepy. It's actually a comedy. And Lucy Liu is in it, and a whole bunch of great actresses.
Her.
Yeah. Oh my God. She's comedy gold in this. The way she delivers lines, I'm just like, oh, Lucy Liu, you are a damn legend. She's such a legend.
She's so good. And what was she on that I loved her so much?
Was she on Ally McBeal back in the day, or no?
Maybe was that it? What was it?
Let me look up what Lucy Liu was on. But anyways, her, and then
loved her.
Another actress I really like, and I first discovered her watching Big Love back in the day. And she, Ginny, or I named something like that. But yeah, this show is so good. So I just laid in bed and watched it. And that's when I realized, oh crap, I'm supposed to be going live. I better move this. And you guys were all so great in there. So I apologize. I don't mean to waste you guys' time. So she was in Charlie's Angels and Ally McBeal.
She was out. Okay.
But I mean,
I just love that show, Ally McBeal. Oh my God, that was just the best.
She is she gets better with age, this Lucy Liu, which all women do, but don't tell the men, because actually tell the men.
I think we do. I do.
She's so great in the show, Nana. You would love this show. It's funny. It crosses 3 different times, like generation. There's like a 50s wife or a 60s wife, and then there's an 80s wife, and then there's a current day wife. And it's just all the different stories. If you guys watch it, you know what I'm talking about. It's so good.
Well, honey,
album was Former Infatuation. Former Infatuation Junkie. That was the Alanis Morissette album that I was crying to in the shower. After, of course, I listened to her breakout with You Oughta Know, and then you scream that You Oughta Know, you know, that song. And then there's a secret track called, and she just sings it like a cappella. I think that's what you call it. And she was like, I went to your house, walked up the stairs. I opened your door without ringing the bell. And then she goes through his cologne and she takes a bath and she finds a note. It says, hello, love. I love you so, love. Meet me at midnight. And no, it wasn't my writing. I better go soon. And then it's just beautiful. But you have to wait, because back in the day on CDs, do you remember that, Nana? They would put secret songs, like hidden songs. So then
No, I never knew that.
Oh, that was the most exciting thing about getting a CD, like in the 90s. You'd be like, I wonder where the secret song
really
is. Yeah, I wonder what it is. And it's such a good song.
They lost me when they were saying Abbey Road. If you played it backwards, it says Paul is dead. Paul is dead, because he had a cigarette in his hand and he was barefoot crossing the street, you know. Mm-hmm. And so they were sure that that was the last time I believed in any of that crap.
But they put secret songs in, and it's great. Wendy says it's an awesome show in the new season. Yes. So I saw the new season of this Why Women Kill was starting. So I'm like, I'm going to watch the first season, because there's an actress in the new season who was in a season of Fargo, and she's actually from Chicago, and she's this brilliant actress. And so I'm like, I want to support these ladies. And let me tell you, this show does not disappoint you guys. If you're looking for just entertaining, funny, just so fun. There are moments where you just don't expect to laugh, and you're just laughing out loud. So it's really good.
Why Women Kill, huh?
Why Women Kill.
Okay, I was going to say,
yes.
you can say anything, and tell Linda, because Linda always says to me, you should try this. You should watch this. And she always tells me these things.
Up on her shows. She knows.
Yeah, she is. And I'm sure she's right. And I probably would like it, but I find myself just going back to the ones that I've watched hundreds of times, and the Dick Van Dykes and the Mary Tyler Morris. And
well, I mean,
I'm stuck there, and I don't mind being stuck there.
I like the comfort shows too, like my shows from growing up. Obviously, I'll rewatch Buffy and Angel over and over again. But there's something really great about finding a new show, and you're like, oh my God, that you didn't expect to like. Because I watch so much reality, so it's nice to watch these scripted shows, and you're like, oh yeah, this is.
Oh, and these aren't scripted. Okay.
Well, I mean, that's what they call them. They call them non-scripted, right. But everything has a script. BB, and has Joleen met Whitney Cummings or Nikki Glaser? Yes, both of them. Whitney was just on my mermaid show that I do with my friend Valerie last year, I think she was. So yeah. And my friend Amber, who we're pitching this show with, she actually tours with her from time to time. So yeah.
That's wonderful.
It's a small lady comedy world. But now that we've talked for 29 minutes about life and caught up, and it's lovely, Nana, let's get into these dang Beverly Hills Housewives. We got episode 2 of season 11, the new season. You got your Nana notes?
Two Truths and a Lie, it's called.
Oh, way to go, Nana.
Two Truths and a Lie. So let's start. Rinna.
Are you going to break it down by housewife or just the whole?
No, I'm just kind of like how it went. I used to do the Housewives like that, and I think I'll go back to that because it's really hard to follow otherwise. So bear with me on this one. Rinna, you gotta love Rinna. I mean, somebody's got to hurt people. Hurt people. What does that mean? Hurt people, hurt people.
I do actually say that quote all the time. Hurt people, hurt people. If someone's hurt, like if someone is rude to you and mean to you and being a dick, like that lady that was at the post office that one time, who was always mean to you, she's hurt. Because people don't go out of their way to be dicks unless they themselves are hurt.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Because if you're doing great and you're not hurt and you processed your feelings and you're emotionally healthy, you're not out there making people's lives worse unless you're like a sociopath, I guess. But that's what she means by that. It's actually a pretty good quote. But when Rinna says it, she ruins it because she's Rinna and she's disingenuous.
Yes, and she's saying it to Garcelle. Now, there's no one that's more genuine, I don't think, on the show than Garcelle. And Garcelle kind of gives her those looks like, she's got great. She's got that. She knows
her.
And you just watch Garcelle's face and you just know what she's thinking. Like, really? Okay, Rinna. Okay, Garcelle's talking, was sitting on the phone on their way to meet Kyle. Erica's creative team. Now, Erica, you take your creative team and shove it where the sun don't shine because I'm sick of you. I'm sick of all your BS. So she's Erica's creative team. They're going through her closet. Shame on you for having any of that stuff after taking all these people to the cleaners. Shame on you. Shame on your husband.
Speaking of that, I was watching Up and Adam. Shout out to our friend Up and Adam. He has a great channel. I think he just passed like 45,000 subs. He's killing it. And he's been covering the Erica Jane stuff. So I like to tune into him because then I get like up to date.
Yes.
And he was saying that they want, they have to pay back the victims, the victims of her husband's alleged crimes where he took money from the families of the people that were perished in a plane crash. So they have to pay back. And there's all these, money was allegedly funneled from her husband's account into her business account and her thing, but yet she's claiming she knew nothing of it. So I think there's like 20 million in stuff she's claiming they can't touch because it's gifts to her throughout the years. And she's like, I've earned that. But when I was listening to Adam, and I agree with him on this, it's like, but wouldn't you how could you live with yourself knowing that those people are out there suffering, not getting what is owed to them, and they're victims of this horrible tragedy, and you're out there with these ugly purses and this fur coat over a jogging suit. I mean, wouldn't you just feel better about yourself? Who needs 20 million? Also, you can get that money back. Do you know what I mean? It's just money. These people lost family members, and this is what is allowed to them. It just is so dirty and gross.
How do you put a price on a life? But they do. How do you put a price on a life? But they do. It's just it's
gross that she needs all these things, and she's starting to be like a Sutton, she's pulling some Karen moves here where she's saying, she's acting like she's the victim of this. Honey, you are not the victim.
You are not the victim.
And no one's going to feel bad for you. This is tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme with you crazy rich people is you destroy other people's lives in order to maintain your lifestyle. And I just miss, or is there a such thing anymore of actual rich people who aren't shitting completely on other people in order to keep their status in life?
Maintain their lifestyle. That's right. I totally agree with that, honey. Erica's creative team's going through her closet. And you know what? They're trying to hang on to their jobs, so they're still sucking up to her.
What is Mikey going to do now? I mean, the Pasadena house is up for sale. She can't afford her friend Mikey. Is her best friend going to stay with her when she can't pay the bills?
I know. Erica is twisted, Coco Nicole. She doesn't want to fix it. She seems like she's just riding above it. And Bravo, Angelica saying Bravo is being shady, showing all of her expensive things. I think so too. Or were they?
Well, apparently there's this guy out there. I heard this on Up and Adam as well. The guy that's kind of working possibly with the investigation is saying he's paying very close attention to Erika Jayne's moves and the things happening on the show right now. And even her opening up about being on Lexapro can then she almost, by doing that, Up and Adam was saying he's this guy, I forgot his name, like Robyn Roberts. I don't know his name is, you guys. Go to Up and Adam for the facts. This is just for the fun and silliness. But he was saying that she almost now lost her right to have patient-doctor confidentiality because she opened up about it on a television show so they could pull records and stuff. So she is being dissected. I don't know why this woman would allow herself to be on a show. This is the absurdity of this extreme wealth and just this like sickness. You know, all this stuff is going on and this stuff's coming out about your husband and you still are letting your life get taped. You're crazy.
She doesn't care anything about her husband.
Thank you, Priscilla.
Oh, okay. She doesn't care anything about her husband. You know, she could throw him to the wolves as long as she can stay Erika Jayne, you know?
Yeah.
She has nothing to do with her husband. Sutton visits with a gift. And I like this gift. Sutton's always coming up with a gift. She has to buy friends. And I understand that. Without a personality, you have to buy friends. Okay. I would like that tattooed somewhere. Without a personality, you have to buy friends. And that's just friends. This is just what
I don't
Sutton's
have to bring
doing.
a welcoming gift because that's you get a t-shirt that says, I don't have to bring a gift. I bring my personality.
That's right. What else do you need?
That is the gift. It's the gift that keeps on frickin' giving.
So Sutton did bring a gift, and was all food things. And I like that gift. If you want to send a gift to me, Sutton, I love that gift. That was a cool gift. You know, it was all little foods, and oh my God, it was just
She's like, are you going to eat it? Are you going to eat it? Erica's like, hell yeah, I'm going to eat it. And I'm like, oh. Okay. So she was getting like new Alexander Wang shit or something. I don't know. She was getting stuff sent to her. And I'm like, oh, Erika, your lifestyle's about to be very, very different now that we know you defrauded you and your husband for years. I mean,
I want to sit back and just watch it. I want them to come into that closet and just clean house. You know, have a little garage sale on her and get rid of this stuff and give that money to the people that deserve it. Kyle meets Garcelle. Kyle, oh, honey.
This was good, Nana.
Wasn't that good? Kyle meets Garcelle to talk over their problems in the past, talking about the accusation of not paying her charitable donation. And Kyle's, people sent the request to Garcelle's. I'm sorry, they sent it to an old address. Would you
blame Garcelle?
So you blame Garcelle. So she says, would you have said that?
In with her
to the white woman? And when Garcelle said that, I just went.
Kyle went like this. White ladies who know they're in trouble with like race stuff, they always go like, what? I love how Kyle. It's just so funny to me, the entitlement how
they
it's
don't
like
realize.
How can you think I don't know, because you live in Beverly Hills and you live in Hollywood, and that area is notoriously known for not being inclusive. And so it's just like, and being like the fake woke out in like LA when really they don't give two shits. Look at their friend group. You'll be able to see where they stand with things. So she was just like her mouth opened, her new nose dropped a little bit.
Yeah.
Did you also
smooth?
It's very nice nose. She got a very good nose job. But did you notice Chell was saying he thinks that they did some kind of filter on her neck, like when they're filming? Because if you look at Kyle's neck, I don't know, lighting, filter, something, or she got a neck job, it is smooth as a baby's ass. Like this, it does not a line on it. And Garcelle, who looks like she doesn't age at all, even she has the normal, like a vein here and there, but Kyle had, go back and watch it. She had nothing. I took some screenshots. I'll see if I can find them. Whenever I do it on the main computer, I can never find it.
Please do.
It was insane. So then one thing I will give Kyle that I liked because we saw a very difference between Kyle's reaction and Sutton's reaction. Kyle, at least, she did start to talk like she was going to talk over Garcelle when she was trying to explain, here's why, for the way. She did a good thing. She shut her mouth and she listened, because you won't learn what's hurting other people or about someone else's experience until you listen. So she actually sat back, listened, and then heard Garcelle out, and hopefully now understands why doing something like that is very hurtful, and also adds to, it can be very problematic because it adds to these very harmful stereotypes that are placed upon Black women. Just with Garcelle talking about, not tipping, also getting any kind of emotion. People then say she's angry, she's aggressive. You'll hear women of color be called aggressive or angry far more than you do white women.
Right.
And it's because they have to carry the burden of that stereotype. And then, just think, Nan, if you had to think about that while you're getting upset and you're like, shit, I can't get upset because then I am adding to this harmful stereotype against. It's just so much that Kyle doesn't realize that Garcelle has to think about, that Kyle has had the privilege to not ever have to think about. But at least in that moment, Kyle listened, and we'll get to later in the episode. Sutton did I was so happy that Crystal was like, oh, are you the type of lady that doesn't seem color either? Because that's what I'm not talking about that. Well, what a privilege to not want to talk about race and things, because you don't have to. What a privilege, Sutton.
And I loved when Garcelle said she's held at just a different standard, and she just put it out there. I'm held at a different standard. So when you came after me about not giving when I did pledge that money, but your people, not you, also, your people sent it to the wrong address.
Why would you assume a woman who's been in the business as long as Garcelle does, with a good reputation, wouldn't pay this? That's
right.
You've never had a shady interaction with. So you have to maybe look, is that somewhere in you've been conditioned to believe and push forth that same harmful stereotype. So hopefully Kyle understands that now, but at the least, which we shouldn't even have to give people credit for just listening to others, but apparently we do on this show, because Sutton just didn't want to.
Yeah, Sutton is,
Okay, I found a picture. Okay, I got to show you
this. Okay,
Sutton
Sutton and Erica.
Neck is like...
Okay, let's see her
Oh,
neck.
yeah, and now it makes sense why Sutton and Erica are just such...
Oh, my God, such good buddies.
Bros, Okay, here we go.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's see if I can find another one.
Oh, no, that's really good.
This is when she's like, oh, I would never. But I feel like she's got some kind of, look at how beautiful Garcelle. I love this blue kind of cloud wig. I love it.
This was fabulous. And just the outfit itself, the whole thing. The whole thing. Absolutely loved it. And Garcelle, she's got these earrings that just scream the 60s again. They're just great big huge hoops, and they were kind of a lime green, yellow. They were fabulous. Okay. So Garcelle explained to Kyle just how terrible this was and what she did to her by accusing her of not paying for this pledge. And Kyle apologizes again. That's all she does.
The apologizer.
Look at Kyle this. It apologizes again. It's because
I got lines like a giraffe, and she's barely got a vein in that neck.
Yeah, that's quite nice. That's why we in the Midwest, when we put on our winter weight and things, we do like a good turtleneck. And if I could get by with the turtleneck during the summer, I would. I certainly would wear it, but I'd be sweating balls. So come on, Kyle, don't look so shocked. You're a rich, white lady who has not had to deal with racism.
Exactly.
Angelica, yes.
When people get more offended by the insinuation that maybe what you just said might come from a place of bigotry or prejudice or racism, when they get more offended by that than actual racism, that's where you're like, That's
Mhm.
interesting. Make it make sense. Says Kyle gets no grace from me. What she did was akin to Kim Zolciak claiming Nene had roaches. That is very true because she is playing on some very harmful stereotypes and running with it. She knew what she was doing because it's clear Garcelle doesn't have the money Kyle does. I mean, nothing you said was a lie. Make it make sense. That all makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey,
Now
your
look
channel
at-
just popped up. Nice to see another Joleen. Oh, Joleen. Oh, I love the way you spell your name.
Joleen, you're spelling it the
Shout
correct
out
way.
to you. Yes.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
So Crystal's showing. Crystal is showing her home, kids, and the housekeeper. She's showing the kids are so cute. The housekeeper's name is Lucy. I love that.
Yes.
We love that name. And
it.
Lucy's fun. I mean, she is a fun lady. You can just tell.
Oh my God, she's so fun. And the fact that she's like the boss, and they call her Presidente, I love it. And she's like, this dress is ugly. And I was like, it is ugly, Lucy. It is. Not all expensive things are pretty.
No,
you know?
just look at Sutton's wardrobe. I love that we will hear with Crystal, we will hear the Lion King how many times during an episode. You know, here's her husband. He produced. Did he produce or did he direct?
He directed
the Lion King.
He directed a lot of other Disney stuff. I mean, that's a pretty big deal.
Well, it is, but do we have to hear about it every time? Mr. Peabody and Sherman. I didn't think they did a very good job with that because I like the old Mr. Peabody and Sherman back in the 60s. Of course, I did Stuart Little series. She likes to brag about her husband. She doesn't brag about herself. Well, thank you, Crystal. But this is my favorite
Lucy's
line.
The star. How many foot do you have? How many foot you have? Because she was like saying more shoes, you know?
Yes, I love that. She's got 2 children. She is scheduling is her passion.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's good.
She does she said she loves. I wish I was that kind of, sometimes I wish I was that kind of responsible person where I loved keeping a calendar and stuff, but that I don't.
And she's saying that her house is smaller than the rest, 9,000 square feet. Are you kidding?
I think it's only smaller than Shaq's. I mean, that's a pretty big ass house.
That's a big ass house.
How big is Kyle's house?
Oh boy, that's a good question. But isn't she beautiful? What a beautiful woman. I think I'm gonna love
her because she's already calling out these women.
I know.
I'm here for it.
I love the way she dresses. Very classic. I love her.
She's Chanel-y or something. You know, she's like that. Not in like a Jennifer from Jersey way, but like in a classic way.
I got a kick out of her brother Jeff.
Oh my God, he's a pop star.
I know, and he's their nanny.
Manny.
And I love it. Nanny. He's a pop star in China. I mean, how cute is he? And he kind of keeps these kids moving. Like, come on, I said we gotta go, you know?
Yep.
And we know what that's like. Trying to get little ones out of a house is tough. It's tough.
Isn't it crazy how he can be a pop star in China? China's huge. And then come to America and everyone's like, I don't know you. And it's so different how in totally different worlds, you know, in our countries, like then you come here and then he's got to do, you know, Manny work for his sister. But over there, he's got girls screaming, you know, going nuts. Yeah. And then here, like how humbling to.
I know, but I mean, it is his sister. I mean, he's doing her a solid, I think. You know?
Oh, for sure. And he's stuck there with because of COVID. I'm sure he was like visiting maybe and he got stuck there. But here's him being all cute and being a pop star. I mean, how adorable is this? Like
I know. I thought he was really
look at
fun.
him. Look at how cute.
I know. I thought he was really a fun brother to have. And
I want pants with a floral crotch. Where do I get those? That looks adorable.
Do you see that right here?
Yeah.
You're saying,
China
oh gosh,
only has 1.398 billion people. I mean, you think we could every once in a while check in on these other countries? Like, what do they got going on for entertainment?
What do they got going on?
Rarely do. We're just like, if it's not in America, we don't care.
So, Lucy,
Nana, did you hear about? Sorry to interrupt you, but did you hear about this? Sharon saying now Kyle says Lisa Vanderpump made her pay a restaurant bill. So this story came out recently where Vanderpump was out and she saw Kyle. And Kyle was out having dinner with the producer and Vanderpump sent her check over as like a joke. It seems like a Vanderpump thing to do, you know? And so then they sent it back to her. And apparently then Vanderpump had to pay it later. I don't know. She left a card or something. Either way, Vanderpump paid it, but she sent it over there to them, like, pay my bill. So then Kyle was on Watch What Happens Live after this episode with everyone except for Erika Jayne, because Erika Jayne is refusing to go and do any interviews like from Bravo because she's afraid of the questions she's going to ask, but she can go do, award shows and things like that.
Right.
So
it's
she
like,
won't
really?
do that. So then Kyle, what else did Kyle say during that? So she explained the situation. Oh, and she said, yeah, and there was and I always say hi to her, Kyle said, I always say hi to Vanderpump, but this was the first time I didn't, because last time she was so rude to me. And then when we left, there was a fan outside that had a picture of all the housewives with having them sign it. And he asked me to sign it. And when Kyle looked at the picture, Vanderpump had signed and then put X's through all of her castmates' faces. And then she said, so she ruined that gentleman's picture. Well, did she, or did he think it was funny too? Because I'm sure if he said you ruined it, she'd probably give him another picture, throw some money on him or something. Or was he like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Now I can post it and I could probably sell it, but that's what she was sharing on Watch What Happens Live, is kind of still with
I love that.
Vanderpump
And
stuff.
I love Lisa Vanderpump, and I can't wait till she comes back, oh
my gosh.
with the show.
Well, she's got Vanderpump Rules coming back. And then she also has this show on E that I never watched where you can like go have dinner and drinks or something. So,
okay. So Lady Di saying LVP sent the check to the producer Eating with Kyle.
Because they were LVP's producer too. So that's LVP's sense of humor. She's always been like that. They sent it back and she ultimately pays it. But then Kyle went on to turn it into something it wasn't. But
I can't. Oh, I just love Lisa Vanderpump. Kathy Hilton.
Oh my God. Kathy is a freaking national treasure. We need Kathy Hilton Day. If this is how she's going to be on the show, I am here for it. I hope she doesn't ruin it and turn into some weird stuff. I like the weirdness.
I love the weirdness.
She's so weird. I love it.
She's never gone on a girls' weekend. I find that odd. She must be, and she's a little older. So maybe she's really tied to her husband and family. And where she didn't go on the girls' weekend. They're more fun. She always travels with her husband, she said. But the idea that when she saw Garcelle walk up and she can't see anything without her glasses.
Oh, yeah.
And she hates putting contacts in. And so she thought it was Kyle. What? Okay.
Alone, but now she's showing up and she's like, I never been on a girl's trip. Where's the snacks? I can't plug in my fan. Kyle, you have to go get me a new phone. Your name is Doogie. So now Kyle, we were learning things about Kyle that Kim didn't share with us. Apparently Kyle's nickname is Doogie. And when I rewound this part a few times, because when Kathy Hilton is explaining it, they're like, what's a Doogie? When she has her little diary room or little interview. And she's like, Doogie, like she was about to say brat. I slowed it down and I was like, it is brat. And she didn't say it. I was like, ooh, Kathy.
Well, then she said Tootsie Roll. And every time I ever saw a Tootsie Roll or a piece of Tootsie Roll, it looks like dog poop to me.
I love Tootsie Rolls.
Well, I love Tootsie Rolls, but don't they look like little dog poops? Oh, maybe it's just me. Okay.
I've never had a dog, but
I have. And Dookie is like,
more like it.
It's kind of like, right, okay. Dookie, like little poops.
Doogie is Kyle's little nickname. And
that is funny.
The brat part. But Kathy Hilton is she's out there. I mean, Kyle, did my nose swell while I was on the plane? I was like, no, you're fine. And Kathy's like, it did. It got really big. I don't know if Kathy, here's the thing. I don't know if it's a combination of she's quirky and then maybe like Sarah was saying in the chat, maybe a little bit of, plastic surgery stuff too. So the face like moves at a slower pace. I don't know if maybe she had a little bit of wine before the interviews, maybe a little relaxant of some sort. Who knows? In California, maybe she likes a little edible. Maybe I don't know. This is me just speculating. I'm going to put up my allegedly thing because I don't want to.
Allegedly.
But whatever it is, it's working for me because she's given me like super rich person Anna Nicole Smith vibes at this point. Like if Anna Nicole Smith had money for a really long time, I feel like
yes,
and had a little bit more because Anna Nicole Smith was more
allegedly.
down to, or she was just from a small town. She thought, oh my God. And then, but Kathy Hilton is very quirky, out there, like Anna Nicole Smith personality, where she just says stuff and you're like, what? She's like, hi, what's good, Kyle? You're such a doogie. She's just out there. I love it.
Can we just push Sutton away and maybe bring in Kathy Hilton? Can we do that?
He is clowning on Kyle for sure.
And I love it. I love it because
Kyle needs this.
Kyle takes herself so serious.
Oh, and
she thinks after Lisa Vanderpump left, we have to remember that after she left, she just thought she was it. She's
that girl.
She was the person.
That girl. And I think that, Kyle's storyline was throwing Kim under the bus for so many seasons.
Yeah.
Now Kathy's like, oh, you want to play? Did they ask me to come? Okay, I've never been to a girls' weekend, but I'm going to come and ruin your show, Kyle. I'm going to come and be the star, Kyle. And that's we're only 2 episodes in, so this could take a horrible turn. And in 4 weeks, I could be like, I don't like Kathy Hilton. But this so far, I'm liking it.
I love that when they go on the trips. You're right. When they go on a trip, it's a lot more fun. They got on this little plane. Garcelle does not like a little plane. She mentioned that earlier on, that she's not big on these little planes, because when she was modeling, they would take these little planes. And how many people do we know and have been rock stars that have gotten on these little planes and the planes go down? Okay.
Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, Richie Valens, Otis Redding. I mean, every good person, I swear, goes down with all your good artists like that. So many. So I don't blame her one bit. Erin's saying she understands your little Tootsie Roll reference because we don't want to, in case it grosses people out. But she might have mistaken a Tootsie Roll for a piece of, to me, a doogie for a Tootsie Roll.
When you've had to pick up dog poo-poo. Outside and stuff, and they look like little Tootsie Rolls. So anyway, they're going to Lake Tahoe. Have you been to Lake Tahoe?
I want to. Been there? It looks so gorgeous. I know you've been, and I was so jelly.
It is just gorgeous. I mean, I loved it. And when they showed like an aerial view of the island. And that blue water, I know exactly where they took that picture from, because I'm looking at that going, Lake Tahoe is absolutely gorgeous, hands down. I love the idea that Dorit has never been there. I love the idea that Erika Jayne doesn't know anything about it. Oh, good.
We also talk about how Erika Jayne was like, I guess we're going to Tahoe. Most people would love to be in that beautiful outdoor space and that beautiful home. And she's like, I mean, I'd rather be in a closet in Paris with Mikey putting oil all over my body so I could get into a leather suit. But I guess if we're here, bitch. It's just like, Erika, can you pretend that you're very lucky that you get to go do these things? But she was acting so like, Lake Tahoe. I mean, I don't have anything to say about Lake Tahoe. Well, how about it's better than prison? Because you know what I mean? How about it's better than divorce court, prison, getting a C-section, but I meant getting a seizure. Not a seizure. What do you do when you they take your stuff repoed? It's better than all those things.
Yes.
Better than getting your house repoed or whatever. So, Lake Tahoe, bitch, I guess I'm going to go. What do you need? Mikey around you, building you up, throwing you in, weird outfits in order to be happy.
Yes, just her look lately. And someone had mentioned about that. She just wearing too much makeup, and that's going towards the next episode. But she does. She's just got way too much makeup on. There's no such thing as too much makeup, Anna. I feel personally attacked by that statement. Stop it. You saw, I mean, her face is just caked on. I'm sorry. Lady Di, Paul Wellstone killed in a crash like that. Yes.
Everybody always good people die in these little plane crashes. So I don't blame Garcelle. I be me, you heard? Oh, I like your name. Says your belonging sees exactly. It's way more fun than all those things. She's like, I guess we're going to all of her interviews are just this, Nana. I guess we're doing that. Yeah, I'm from the South.
Is she on Downers or what is she on? She's just like,
Alexa Bro. And I'm like, what? I can't believe I used to like love Erica Jade. And now I'm just like, oh, I'm so disappointed in you.
I am
We were
disappointed.
rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. I feel like Tyra Banks. Erica.
Well, I felt bad for the girls going to Lake Tahoe. I really did, because there was not a bellman. Huh?
These ladies.
Too bad.
Too bad. Do you remember how everything stopped when Kyle had her alleged plane fear? And now she's just like, it's expensive to be made, right, Erica? And Erica's like, yeah, I guess, bitch. I mean, we're all going to like Tahoe.
It was an hour trip. An hour trip. Yeah.
I don't have enough fur on. I'm quirky and 45.
She's so bad.
So yeah, so
I love you. I love you, Joe.
Well, I can't with it's like, it's all I hear now. And I'm like, can you be excited about anything in life? You get to be a New York Times bestseller because you told your story to a lady who wrote a book. And now it says you're the author of it, even though we know you didn't write it, bitch. We know you didn't write it. I'm not getting back on that kick. I do that every time. But it's just too much. So poor Garcelle. So when I was taking these screen grabs, I was noticing that Garcelle, even when she didn't realize they were still, I mean, they're always filming, but you know what I mean? She was kind of just going. She was kind of sick from it, you know, just you could see it. And when Kyle was, we all had to just be like, oh, poor Kyle. Oh, Kyle and her anxiety. But Garcelle has legitimate, like she's been in situations where, you know, she thought they were going down in these little planes and everyone's just like, whatever. It's crazy.
I just, and someone else said, and I'm trying to think who that
Nana,
is.
you just
Exodus, Stevie Ray Vaughan, another one. I mean, we have lost so many people in these small plane crashes. John F. Kennedy Jr., even though he was the pilot.
Yes, Erica sounds like Michael Darby. Make it make sense. Totally.
So they get to this beautiful estate. It's 17,000 square feet. Can you even imagine how fabulous this is? It's called Sherman Estate. Okay. And they're in South Lake Tahoe. No bellman. They're all upset about that, or some of them are. Dorit's walking around going, no bellman? I'm going to have to. Oh, yeah, Dorit, you are. You're going to have to carry your own luggage. Honey, you guys work out. You should be strong as bull and be able to walk them steps and take that luggage up there.
Kathy Hilton was the best. She's like, yeah, we have to get our own things. I don't have my fan. Does anyone see my fan? I'm looking for a fan.
Do you know where my fan is?
Fan? I need this fan. Like, she is so outside of reality. It's so fun to watch her just be like, everyone should stop because my fan's not here. Doogie, where's my fan?
Where's my fan? Doogie, this isn't working. There she is
in there because she knows she doesn't want to get Kathy's bad side.
Nope, she's plugging in the fan, and that's all it took. She needs to plug it in.
Yeah, where the bodies are buried, and Kathy knows where the houses were stolen. You know, Kathy will tell. You stole my goddamn house. Probably stole one of Kathy's goddamn houses too. You know,
and Kathy and Kyle, they're just happy that they're talking again. For Kyle.
Yeah, I think Kyle mostly, and then Kathy's like, yeah, whatever. We're talking.
I know.
I'm about to tell you in a couple episodes, Kim changed her number. Where's my fan?
Funny. That's so funny. Where's my fan? And then they're running around, you know, how they pick their rooms that they want to stay in. So Garcelle is downstairs until she finds out that the bears come in the ground floor if you keep your door open. So she went running. I
would be scared one of these drunk chicks is going to head out for one of their secret cigarettes because you know a lot of them secret smoke.
Oh, yeah.
Forget to close the door. And then I'm staring down. I don't know if they have they probably don't have grizzlies in Tahoe, but I'm staring down a black bear or a brown bear. And I'm very terrified. And it's eating me.
I absolutely love the different rooms that they chose. Gorgeous. Kyle cooked. They do have a cook on site. They have a chef, but Kyle decided she was going to cook because she's so used to cooking for a big group.
Oh, she's
just well-rounded, isn't she?
But then she says, you get the night off. To which she then has the chef do all the horrible stuff, like cut this up, find this, wash this. She just throws she throws olive oil in a pan. The girl cuts the lemon up for her, and she just throws the fish and then goes and drinks and then burns the damn fish. I'm like, so basically the gal she made the charcuterie board. She did it all. And you get to say, these rich people.
that she did it. I mean, that was so sad. But when that when that alarm went off, the smoke alarm, that was hilarious. Oh, the salmon. You don't walk away. When you're working in the kitchen, don't walk away. I have ruined so many Christmas cookies that way. I mean, I would walk away and there it goes. Burnt.
Well, Sarah says, I want to know how the hired professional chef didn't catch the salmon burning before the fire alarm went off. She was legit 2 feet from the stove. I think really she just was like, oh, you want to do this? You want to make me do all the hard stuff? All right, well, then I will take the night off now, Kyle. Good luck. So that this doesn't happen again, because when you get hired in that position, you don't want someone else in your office messing it up. Going, I can make buttered noodles and put salmon in the oven. You're like, great, thank you.
It was, and nobody, I mean, they brought, and then they served everything up. And she says, well, it's blackened salmon. No, it was burnt. It really was burnt.
Erica said, it wasn't blackened. It was burnt. Where's Mikey?
But couldn't you just take off that top where it was burnt? Couldn't you have done something like that?
She doesn't. She always has help. As much as says she doesn't, these rich people always have help. So
I love salmon and those
someone
salmon.
To help her.
Well, those salmon pieces were huge. And the idea that they wasted so much of it because they brought it back and they said, I just ate too much. No, it probably tasted like crap. But couldn't you just, I don't know, you could just cut off the top. Oh, well. But everyone pretended that they liked it. I love salmon. Salmon is the best. Garcelle, she took 2 bites. She said she's trying to keep her girlish figure, and they're bringing it back into the kitchen. And
didn't Kathy say that?
People didn't touch it. I thought it was Garcelle.
No, it was Kathy.
Took 2 bites.
Kathy didn't. She goes, I'm trying to keep my girly figure.
Oh,
where's my fan? Paris definitely did. Okay, so here's things I'm picking up from Kathy Hilton. Okay. Paris, just like you guys are saying in the chat, Paris, her kind of quirkiness, the times when she's eccentric, definitely gets it from her mom. And also everyone talks about how Paris walks, because Paris has this when she's just being comfy in herself, we all do stuff that she has a kind of not a waddle, but she walks just like, because, when she's being Paris Hilton, she kind of walks like this, but she just kind of walks like this. And I noticed Kathy does that too when she was comfy, and they both have very narrow hips. Like I was like, oh my God, it's mom. So it's like me and Nana, we have our we get up from stuff like, we're both like, so Paris and her mom both walk with this little cute waddle.
Well, so does Kyle. Kyle has a weird way of walking.
She does. She puts her feet kind of out.
Yes. Kind of pigeon-toed.
Yeah, and that's how Paris is too. So maybe it's a family thing. You know how we all have the little lovely lady humps on our neck?
Yes, we do.
Steph, Stace, Karen.
And I'm trying to straighten up and me too. Shoulders back. Let's straighten up.
Shoulders back, tots out. Yeah.
Sutton, here she is with her gifts again. What'd you think of those gifts that she gave? She gave the women flasks. And here's Kathy Hilton. What am I supposed to put in this? I could put mouthwash.
But actually, that's a good idea, because it would be funny. You just need a little swig of mouthwash. Also, there have been people in the past that might have drank a little mouthwash to get a little something, something.
That's right. True story.
I don't know. I thought that was kind of a genius idea, because I don't drink anymore. But hey, you got to carry around a little mouthwash. I want to look cool and part of the party, so I'll just be at the party, taking a swig of mouthwash.
I want to be part of this. Those flasks it was big money, but here she is with her, and they all go crazy. Oh, she's the best. She always gives us such wonderful gifts. That's because she needs to buy your friendship, kids. That's all that's about.
It is coming off really, either you're showing your money a lot, or this is what she's used to, like a similar situation to, what's her name from OC, the new housewife this past year. What was her name? The blonde who was in her family was in the cult when she was little.
Oh,
Elizabeth
yes,
Vargas.
yes.
So how she kind of felt like she had to buy her friends. Maybe Sutton, since she came from such humble beginnings that she had to work at Starbucks, maybe she thinks she has to do that
wasn't that something? I mean, that was kind of interesting to know their different jobs when they were talking. I did get a kick out of that, because one of the commercials was for I'm trying to think what it was. Another one of those shows where they're giving each other, awards, like a music award show.
Oh, like the Billboard Music Awards or
Yeah.
something like that?
This one, they did mention in between, one of the commercials was one of those award shows again. And they're going to give Elton John an Icon Award or something, which she truly deserves. But I know I'm getting older because I just don't know these people they're going to be on the show. Like this girl, this Ariana Grande. I thought it was.
You don't know who Ariana Grande
is? I thought it was a large coffee from Caribou. I didn't know any. I don't know any of these people. And now Bruno Mars, I knew from there, and Usher and Elton John. But the rest of these people that they were,
you don't know Ariana Grande? She's like one of the biggest pop stars. She's very, very talented. She's a really, really good singer. Her brother Frankie Grande was on Big Brother 16 and Big Brother Celebrity BB UK. Ariana Grande is like.
I'm sorry, I don't
pop star Nana.
I don't know who these people are. And I thought, oh, Grande. Last time I heard Grande, I was at the coffee thing with you. But anyway, so I don't know these people.
Well, she's as delightful as a large, like she's very, very talented, like very, very talented. Her voice is amazing. So, but I mean, I think that's hilarious that you didn't know who Ariana Grande
I didn't know who this was. And I thought I better write her name down because I don't know who she is.
And she just got married and she's going to be a judge on the new season of The Voice, I think.
Okay. So I don't watch some of that either. I'm sure.
Like Exit saying Ariana Fenty, like a Fenty size or whatever. I don't go to Starbucks a lot, clearly, because I still am like, what is it? She is like a mini Mariah Carey voice wise, like her voice. When she goes on Jimmy Fallon, I think it's Jimmy Fallon. Then she does this thing where she can impersonate different people's voice. Like she's very, very talented. She's a tiny little thing too. She's tiny.
But
she's got just a big, huge voice. Yeah. So maybe I'll get you. I'll when I see you next, we'll download some Ariana Grande songs and have a grande coffee, and you can see how talented.
I'd be happy to. I mean, I'd be happy to. I just don't know.
Davidson is?
No.
Okay. Do you know that young guy who dyed his hair blonde for a while? He's on SNL. He's got kind of a young guy, dumb face. Okay.
No.
Well, they had a thing, and I think they were engaged for like half a second. So someone's saying, Lady Di is saying her new hubby looks like her previous BF from SNL, which would be decent. I thought maybe you knew the SNL peeps, but yeah. Okay.
No, I don't. I kind of quit watching it after. Yeah, I just did. I mean, a
lot of people feel that way.
Well, my age group, we don't stay up that late. We'd have to DVR it or whatever they call that thing.
Nana, Ariana, I thought it was a coffee.
Well, a large coffee.
Oh my God.
So it was, I like this. I liked that they're on their trip, Lake Tahoe. The next one looks really fun where they're on this thing and it looks like a railroad car.
Yes, that looks
fun.
Look fun.
Yeah. Oh my God. I would do that in a heartbeat. That looks so like a good time. Garcelle has a heart-to-heart with Rinna.
Yep.
And, you can't tell Rinna anything. You can't trust her. I still like her. I don't know why. There's something about Rinna I like. I don't know if it's just her husband, Harry Hamlin. Is that his name, Hamlin? Yeah. I think it's her husband. I really like her husband. But a heart-to-heart. Okay. Crystal was really good at that.
Oh my God, she was.
Wasn't she?
Truths and a
lie. God,
have you ever played that, Nana?
No, I'm trying to think what we used to play. If Linda's still in, there was
Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare. Thank you. That's what we used to. That's what we used to.
All right, Nana. True, truths, and a lie. You give us 2 truths and a lie. Remember, don't put them necessarily in that order. Don't do Kathy Hilton where she just gave you 3 truths. And then in the chat, they'll guess which one.
Oh, okay.
1, 2, and you could just put 1, 2, or 3 as she lists it, which one you think is the lie. So 2 truths and a lie, Nana. Go ahead.
2 truths and a lie.
You can
Let's
tell
see.
us that. I hate to put you on the spot, but
oh no, I love being put on the spot.
I also kind of like.
That's what I live for. That's what I live for.
You're thinking of that Jam says, getting the makeup eyeshadow discount on hamburgers. Oh, did you get the Glam Light palettes? I was showing everyone my Glam Light palettes, Nana, the hamburger ones. Oh my
They were fabulous. Those were fabulous. I want to play with some of those when I see you next. So if you can bring them,
we'll play
when we go fishing and stuff.
I will.
And I'd like to.
I'll beat your face, Nana. I'll beat your face. Okay. So tell us your 2 truths and a lie.
Okay. That's a tough one. I was a very good student in school up until 9th grade. I went to parochial school all throughout my, from not kindergarten, but 1st grade through 12th. And I really was a virgin when I met Paul.
Okay. So which one is the lie, everyone? Exes just said lie. I think Exes is just like Nana's lying. Nana is just all the lies. So Nana is, what does parochial mean? Make it make sense.
Private school, like a parochial private school, the Catholic school. Upgrade.
She is a terrible liar, Linda, because I know which one is the lie. And I'm like, wow, that.
I am,
pretty bad. I think when she wants to be, she can do a good lie. Okay, so Legalia says 1 through 3 is a lie. The lie is the first one. C.S. Tompkins says number 3 is the lie. Nikkie Nikkie says no virgin. No one's believing the virgin story.
I was a virgin until I met Paulie. It depends on the Bill Clinton.
Yeah, your term
version of a virgin.
So she was a baby door virgin, but maybe there were other things that everyone's guessing. Number 3.
Everybody did other things, but like
the second is true because she talks about that a lot of times. So which one is the lie, Nana?
I forgot what I said.
Okay.
I'm not very good at that.
Nana. Oh my God. Her first one is the lie because she was not good at school until 9th grade.
No, not till 9th grade. And I didn't go to all parochial school, so that's another lie. So the only truth was...
You had 2 lies.
Well, wasn't that it?
Kathy Hill. 2 truths and a lie. 1 lie. 1 lie. Good God. That's it. Okay, Boomer. That's it. Okay, so the lie is...
try on these little dinosaur socks.
So your first one was, I was a good student until 9th grade, right? That's what you said?
That's a lie.
Yeah, I was like, she's lying. And then
it was till 7th grade, and then I met boys, and that was the hell with that.
When she still wanted to be a nun, she was a good student, and then she stopped. When she met boys, and she was like, sorry, and God, gotta go.
Gotta go. And parochial school, I did not. I went to parochial school up to 8th grade, and then 9th through 12th, I went to public school.
That's where she stalked my father, and thus is why I'm here today.
That's right.
Oh my God. Okay, so Nana told 2 lies. So the only thing true was that she was a technical virgin. On a technicality, she was a virgin when she was a
technicality.
It was a technicality. And I'm sure
that's
Linda Burke might have another story she could share with us.
No, that would be the same. That would be the same story. We're taking this to our grave, aren't we, Linda? Okay.
Classic Nana. I mean, 2 lies. Yeah, I mean, just like
I'm not very good at this. I'm not
I don't like that game, but Crystal killed it. So Crystal's like, I worked really at escort service. I was asked to be a madam, and I was arrested. I was like, all those things are bad, and you're admitting to all of them, and bad in the sense that like normally we don't hear people be that open about something like that.
2 truths and a lie. Honest to God, I can't even do that. So I am not going to make fun of Kathy Hilton and look, where's the fan? I can't keep it straight, dear God.
Yeah, Nana drank in the hospital right after, but right after she was like, "Where's my screwdriver?"
I did.
And then she lit a cigarette. She's like, "I'm gonna be the best mother." And you were. There you go. You were the best mom. You still are. And she was just, I'm gonna get rocked right now. It's a party. And the doctor came
I am going to breastfeed these children, and they're gonna sleep through till they're in 5th grade. Okay.
Listen, you don't make comedians without doing some shit, okay? Nana was giving me vodka through the boob. I mean, I don't think there was a pump and
I
dump
liked
back
beer.
then.
I really did like beer, and beer would just engulf your boobs, and you'd have to go into the tub, warm tub, and it was like you're at a milk bath if you had beer. So anyway.
Yes, you tell about 2 different schools. Aaron remembers more about your life than you do because of the plastic surgeon relative for Joleen's nose. Aaron, seriously.
That's right. Oh my God.
You get an A in Leen Team. You get an A.
Oh, honey. How do you remember that about my life when I didn't?
Nana doesn't even remember critical times with me as a child. She's like, what happened? She just remembers she sold my clarinet. That's all we know.
Tommy the Who, and Nana doesn't know what day it is. Hey.
So that game, it was good, especially for the new people, to do. But much like Nana, Kathy Hilton just said, I was a hairdresser, I was a dental hygienist or assistant, and I worked at the Waldorf. And then they cut to, the editing is really great this episode. They cut not only the Erica Jane, like playing it's expensive to be me and all her stuff and all that, but showing Kathy saying all those things that they'd only been there for a couple hours and she's already saying, I worked at the Waldorf, I love teeth, and I whatever the other thing was.
I know, honest to God, Crystal was great at it. I sucked. Okay.
She was great. And come to find out, she was never arrested. She did work in for an escort service. She was 18 right before college. She was the receptionist. And apparently they might have asked her to be a madam or something. She must have been a really good employee.
She must have been a great employee. She showed up. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, let's see. Who didn't do it? So Kathy's was hilarious. Crystal killed it. Rinna, oh my God. Rinna's like, I'm so bad at this. And Garcelle's like, really? She's like, I'm not a good liar. She's like, really?
You're a great liar.
You
Rinna.
lied and said you weren't friends with Denise. I mean, she's like, you're an actress. Rinna's
Rinna, she is, but there's something about her I like. It's maybe that, like I said, maybe it's the husband, but I do like her. I'm sorry.
It's getting to the point now where I don't know. There's just something just so disingenuous. But yes, Lady Di, the producers are getting the evidence ready for court. It is so great. It's so great. And they get the evidence together with the editing of just even like Kathy Hilton stuff when she was sharing. But let's talk about how then the game's over and Garcelle goes and talks to Rinna and basically is like, oh, you thought we were made up? Well, guess what? We're not. And I need to know that I can trust you as a friend. I need to know that what I tell you, you're not going to turn on me. You're not going to, she's like, I can't promise that. What kind of friend says that?
Rinna.
You could see Garcelle's like, I can promise you that. Rinna's like, if it's gonna move me ahead on the show or in the storyline, like someone who has no allegiance is the most dangerous person out there.
True
it really
story.
Is.
True story.
I found that out the hard way living in LA and just in life in general. We don't have to live in LA to see that. I mean, but just how people who just are opportunists and want to get ahead and they'll do it by any means necessary are the scariest freaking people. With you have no loyalty. When you're loyal or you say you're loyal to everyone, you're loyal to no one. I can't stand those people.
True story. And all you have to do is be a female and work in an office with other females to know that.
Unfortunately, there's always one that then believes in the BS of like, you can be the one woman we treat nicely. And then she's like, all right, I'll throw them all to the wolves. I'm selling them all out. And you're like,
yeah, women they can be just your worst enemy. I'm sorry, women, but I would take a man boss over a woman boss any day of the week. Any day of the week.
Just from your experience, because we're very proud feminists here, Nana. So
any day of the week.
No, men are awful. Like men are so loyal. Oh my God, they are not. They are not. And that's the thing. There's always one chick, we see it in comedy too, who they've now the patriarchy, and men have convinced that like you can be the cool girl. You can be the one cool one. Like all the other girls suck, and they're like, yeah, they suck. And then they turn against you, but you always have that one, anyone who says, I'm just a guy's girl. You run from that person if you have making a new friend, or I just get along with guys better. Run so fast, lock your door, change your address. It's not good.
And I'm not saying I got along with them. I just, when I had men bosses, it was just a lot easier. It just was. Women there were, I don't know, maybe in my
your experience.
Okay.
Yeah, because there's great women bosses out there, and
I'm sure there are.
So you're never gonna get one.
I just didn't have any.
Well, we could pretend I'm your boss.
Well, you have been since you've been born.
That's just gonna say. Me and Lucy are kind of your bosses in that we're very bossy to you.
Yeah. Well, sometimes I listen, and sometimes I have, I have selective hearing. Lucy called me out on it today.
Oh.
I was doing like I always do every morning. I sit at the dining room table and I look up my bank statement online and I go, okay, now that check came through and that check came through. And I am a check register kind of gal.
You are a check register kind
of gal.
That's
what I do.
This was funny, Nana, when they were on the plane and Kathy Hilton had a Be Nice Human shirt. She has all these like Be Kind. And that was the time then that she was like, yeah, Kyle, your nose did.
Yes, be a nice
I was like,
human.
oh, it's so nice.
Read your shirt.
It's so great. So yeah, so when Garcelle and Rinna are talking and Garcelle's just like, what? So were you friends with Denise? And she's like, not like with you. So you're better friends with me? Well, yeah, it's like she's friends with nobody. She's a friend to nobody. She's a friend to Rinna, and she's a friend to her pocketbook. She's a friend to the almighty dollar. And that's about it.
Yeah, that's a shame, Rinna, because there was something that I liked about you, and maybe I'm forgetting why. I don't know.
Listen, if she's going to bring drama and, we could take that. She can be a villain housewife. We need our villains too. But she's just.
She really is.
If you don't, when you have no loyalty like that, it's almost not fun to watch. Because it's like she'll do anything. So everything we want to, we know that this is reality TV and that's, fine. And nothing is 100% true, but we want to believe a little bit. You're supposed to convince us a little bit. But if you're out here just jumping sides and doing whatever you need to do to survive, we can't believe anything,
No, true story.
So it gets a little messy. So then we have Kyle. Kyle is just, she is just so shocked that anyone knows how to make a margarita. Has this woman never had a serving job? How do you drink something and you don't know it's your favorite drink, but you don't know what's in it?
But Crystal, it looks like she did a wonderful job being a bartender.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal put it together and Kyle said, oh, this is good,
She was shocked. So then she's like, Crystal, make me a drink. And Kyle's ready to turn up. And then Sutton's there, talking about being Southern or whiskey or ill-fitting dresses. And then they bring up Garcelle and Sutton's like, well, I think it's because there were lots of little bombs that went off in your friendship. And Kyle's like, no, you're lying. That's it. You're not being honest because the only thing was the charity thing. It's like there was other things. Sutton was picking up on how disingenuous you are, how Beverly Hills you are, how kind of fake you are. Garcelle was picking up on that. Now Sutton, she just, I don't know. She thinks she knows. She's one of those people who hops in a conversation like, girl, you just got here. You don't know anything. So then Crystal wants to understand because she's part of the group. And she's like, oh, so the issue, kind of trying to understand. And then she was like, well, as a woman, Kyle explained how Garcelle explained that being a woman of color and being a Black woman, there's certain stereotypes that follow her. And what Kyle did fit into those stereotypes and that false narrative that hurts Garcelle and hurts other women of color. And then Crystal, perfect time to talk because she's the only other woman of color. She was like, well, as a woman of color, and starts speaking. And then all of a sudden Sutton says, I'm not talking about.
Yes.
What did you just say, Fireball? What? You don't get to stop her from speaking because you decide you're uncomfortable. Because I'll tell you, when she gave those flasks away and she was like, talk about the election and stuff. I was like,
I know. I thought, oh, this is going to get this is not going well. This is not going well. I'm not saying she
was at the insurrection. I'm just saying.
I know.
But it was so telling that she immediately got offended by Crystal is sharing her real life experience and the perspective of, she said, I don't have the same, experience as Garcelle, but as another woman of color in this group, maybe for a second you could open your ears up to it and just be enlightened a little bit by these women who you claim to want to be friends with. Maybe you could just listen to them and learn something. But no, Sutton's like, I'm not talking about it, I'm Southern. And then it always gets me because these are the same people that go, people make redneck white trash comments, it's the same thing. And it's so not, baby girl.
Stop it. When she said that, I'm like, huh? Okay.
Oh my God. I mean,
that was crazy. That was crazy. Yes.
She has a lot of Sutton slip is showing. Yes, Coco Nicole. It's starting to show. Apparently she apologized. That's what I heard on social media. Now she understands better. But wow, for her to shut Crystal
I don't think
down
she
like
does.
that.
I don't think she does know better.
And I know what's happening. It's like, also, you are filming in a year with a lot of civil unrest, and we just were through George Floyd was just murdered and all these things, and it's being spoken about, and there's protests in the street about it, and yet you're like, I'm not. And then Crystal is she's just so on her game. She's like, well, of course, she's like, I don't want to talk. Of course, you don't want to talk about it. And of course, you don't have to talk about it. You don't have, that's your privilege, is you can go la, 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 and never have to deal with this. But guess what?
That's right.
I'm speaking to you as someone who's trying to be your friend. And this subject has come up. It's not like Crystal just randomly walked up to her and was like, guess what, oppressor? She was just like, oh, hey, you guys are talking about some like racial type issues and some things that you have said and done that have hurt a friend of yours. And so now I can, shed a little bit of light from my experience. And Sutton's like, la, 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 la. I mean, what in the white privilege was that?
I know. What in the world was that?
Oh my gosh. Why would you get so defensive, you weirdo?
I think this is so good this year. I mean, they do have the characters on the show. Some of them I'd like to see go, but I don't get to say that. I mean, I can say it, but I don't get to make that decision. So we'll see how this goes through some more of the series. I love this though.
That's why I'm like, these ladies need to be checked. Like they need this whole, we don't talk like that. We don't do that. We don't whatever. Oh no, it's a whole new world. And we are opening up the world to what's really going on. So I love that she did that. So Sarah's saying she did make a apology. I wanted to pull it up and see if I could see it on her Instagram. Sutton did to Crystal, but oh my gosh, like I have a feeling she's gonna just be a disappointment like Erica Jane. Okay, so here's her apology.
This is on Instagram, or where is this?
Yeah, this is on Instagram, Nana. Sutton Strachey. Despite Crystal and my strained relationship at the time, it was disrespectful to interrupt her and not listen to her express her truth. My life is blessed by the diversity of my relationships, and I am committed to become a better listener, to understand the painful realities experienced by people of color. I am sorry. I will do better and be better.
And who wrote that for you, Sutton? What did Garcelle say?
She just gave a heart with like a prayer hands. I mean, it's like,
okay. What do you say? What do you say to
must
somebody?
Be exhausting. I mean,
like
Crystal did
Sutton.
say thank you, Sutton. So you know what? It's if these women, I mean, it's
that's
it's
sad
up for them to decide whether they want to forgive Sutton. It's definitely not our place, but I just was like, Sutton, you are being a Karen.
Most definitely.
It was gross. As Nana says, stop it. Yes.
Just stop it. But I don't know. When I said about women being bosses, can you highlight what Aaron is saying?
Yeah.
I think
that's what where? I was lucky to have my dad as a boss. When he passed away, I went to work for others, had some awful situations with harassment. When I became a boss, I was very cognizant about how I treated staff. Thank you, Aaron. Because
that's wonderful to hear, Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't have that in my life because maybe it's just because older. I don't know.
Well, you only had a
maybe
couple
where
jobs, so you were in your job for so long, and your manager
True story.
was biatch. So
True.
it was
I
like,
mean, it was just different at my
like,
work.
it was
So I'm glad to
abusive
hear.
at
I'm
your
glad
work.
to hear that that you respect staff, because that's not what we got where I worked. So
Leah says she sounds foghorn, leghorn, Confederate Southern, dead giveaway. Telling you, I mean,
I know.
This is where it's so unnecessary for you to behave that way. That means it's in you. It's deeply rooted. If you're reacting that way, that shit is deep. I mean, that's conditioning. That's bigotry on a whole nother level. That you're just not, like a blindness. That's all kinds of stuff you got to work on, Sutton. You need to worry less about your home search. You need to worry more about learning to listen to your fellow human beings and people that you work with. Maybe you're not friends with yet, but you're working on a friendship, and you just shut her down. Like, that is not what I like. You are done talking.
And they are at this beautiful place. Like I said, what was it, 17,000 or something square feet? Yeah, no, it was something crazy. 9,000 square feet, something crazy. And this beautiful place. And none of them are going like in their pool. None of them are going to sit and make s'mores out there.
They almost
I mean, come on.
Some of them are very appreciative of it, but some of them are making it seem like it's just like Tahoe.
It's beautiful. It's out of this world beautiful. Oh my God.
Oh, Nana. But I mean, overall, pretty good episode. Way to go, Crystal, for stepping up and like letting yourself be heard in this situation, because you're a part of the show. You are a cast member. Sutton's only been here one other season. Check people when you need to check people. That's what Housewives are all about. I mean,
amen.
I liked it.
Amen.
And I like
that
that Garcelle isn't letting Rinna off the hook just yet. And I also like that she questioned Kyle on this shit, because why not?
I know. She does need to be questioned.
Sarah says, I wonder if she was aware of how aggressive Karen she sounded when she was responding to Crystal's combo. Sometimes the camera does hold a mirror up to the ladies and help them realize things. That's what I'm hoping. I'm hoping that this is something that she sees now, because again, you might not know. There's things, I've talked about this in previous videos and stuff. There were things that I said or did or was doing in life that I didn't realize were, you know what I mean? Like, you're just so used to like thinking this way or being this way, or like when I was young.
Most definitely.
I've had to have people in my life check me. And I had a teacher do that at a really young age. And it was so helpful. At first, it was like that hit to the ego, like, oh my God, who is she? But then it was like, no, that's what your teachers should be there for, to make you better human. Like, that's what your parents would do. But teachers should call out things when they're like, hey, this is sounding borderline problematic. Yeah. So I think it's really important. And we'll see now what she does with it. If she just turned, into like, because she immediately went to Kyle's rescue to be like, you would never. Well, how do you know Kyle would never? How long have you known her, and how do you know? And also, you know her from your white perspective of two white ladies befriending each other. You don't know how people of color, or you don't know anything. And I'm not saying Kyle I'm just saying you can't say, because you don't know, Sutton. So let the person who felt hurt by that, being Garcelle, talk to her about it, and don't just immediately they just want to stroke each other and just go, of course you would never. You don't see any color. What color is this? I don't know. How do I dress in the morning? Like, those are the people like, I don't see color. Did you just see I talked to someone of color? Well, how'd you know they were of color if you can't see color? I don't see color.
I know. I mean,
everyone sees color.
Everyone sees color. Yes.
So yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see what happens with Sutton, but I am here to see her get checked by a smart Crystal. I am here for it, Nana. So there we go.
It was so good. So please think about giving it a thumbs up if you would. That's what we're after.
We're after we hit our goal.
Up. Did we hit a goal?
We got 83. You guys only need 17 more to hit 100. We got one thumbs down. Thank you, sir.
I love that, because it all.
I have a weird lady, Nana, that just keeps emailing me and messaging me, and then made a post about me on her private Insta, because she wants to politically debate me. And for like something I said, in a live, and I'm like, for something I said on my channel, you think I owe you a debate?
No.
Lady, I don't know. So anyways, she's emailed me a manifesto basically, and I didn't reply and just blocked her email. Then she sent me a message on Instagram, basically, I'm stupid. I'm this. She's going to tell me the facts because I am too stupid to know the facts. And I'm spreading misinformation with my opinion and my own beliefs. And then I didn't reply. Then she put a post and she put a picture of me and Chell. And then it was like really stupid. It was this long, again, a manifesto. Like, watch your word count because it's not going to populate in the algorithm if you're too wordy in your comments. I'm just trying to help you here in your posts. But that's
too bad.
She was like, Joleen is a chicken and she's scared of me. It's like, I don't know you, weird lady. Not everyone owes you something. So
right,
she could be rolling in with some dumb stuff.
Okay, that's fine. And I had one woman that wanted to be my friend.
Okay.
And you know how you do these, and I usually look to see if they're friends with you first,
Mm-hmm. Oh, me, yeah. And what I tell you, if it's a comedian, don't accept it. And everyone else, ask me, but don't accept any comedian friendship.
Well, this was a gal, and I thought, okay, I think she was a friend of yours. I'm not sure, but I said yes to her. Then all of a sudden, when I said yes, she came at me and said, I want to talk with you. I want to be your friend.
Oh, no. About
it's
what?
One of those. I don't know, honey. But so I didn't. Is that the word, defriend? I didn't do that. I just didn't unfriend. I didn't do that. But she says, I see you're not responding to me. So that means you don't want to be my friend. So I thought, oh, here we go. So anyway,
it's
so
like, yeah.
Anyway,
it can be.
I don't know what to do with this sister. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
It's your sister. I think sometimes people, they mistake that.
I think she, you feel bad because you think, oh my God, you're that lonely that you have to go there. Mm-hmm. Are you doing that? Really? Oh, it's too bad. Well, it appears that you don't want to be my friend. It appears you don't want to talk to me. It appears you don't want to strike up a conversation.
Also, I don't check my messages all the time and I can't reply right away. And I might read it and it might take me a couple days to reply because I want to give like a good reply too. And then I feel anxiety and I feel on the spot. And
yeah, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings.
But
don't come at me like that because I will give you 3 lies and no truths.
3 lies. Don't come. You just snatched something there, Nana, with your hand.
I know. Don't come at me like that. I don't like that. So,
oh yeah. Oh, so you're getting.
Then she quit. And I don't want to hurt. Like I said, I'm not out to hurt anybody's feelings, but don't come at me like that.
Oh, I'm sorry, Nana. See, that's what I worry bringing you into this world because.
Don't worry about it, honey.
Terry says, "This your first stalker?" Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no. This is not, I mean, she's just she's cuckoo bananas. I mean, I looked because I didn't know the post existed because I blocked her. And then Busy woke up and he was like, hey, kind of like, did you see this or can I block this or whatever? Because she tagged our sipping key Insta in it. So this woman got banned on Reddit, and I guess she was saying weird stuff on Reddit, and then also including me in it. So she's a Q. She's a Q. She's a big Q. She's like everybody's out there eating baby. She's a Q.
Oh no, I hate that. Q. Sarah Smile is saying, "No, I just love this." I am going over to the chat. Sarah Smile says, "Now we must track down, not on Busy's hater, but Nana's. Everyone we write at dawn." I love you guys. I love you guys.
I mean, you're always
her little picture looks real cute.
Yeah,
and it's not somebody that I would.
She didn't say anything mean to you. She just was like, oh, I guess you don't want to be my friend. So I think some people misinterpret like that, you do videos, so you're just readily available to do stuff. Like I don't even barely talk to my own friends. So I can't take on new friends at this point. My old friends are like, Joleen, you have to call me. And I'm like, I know, but I'm just like, that's not me. I talk to Nana and Lucy. My husband
and my kids,
occasionally friends.
The grandkids come first. I'm sorry. I'm just not readily available to sit there and, yeah. So anyway, we'll see if she comes back with anything.
Yeah. I would unfriend Nana. I would unfriend and block. I think that's the time to do that. something like that. I mean, you can give her a day to see if, she wakes up. Maybe she's watching now. Hey, nobody's,
I know I'm not
trying to
out to
hurt your
feelings at
No.
all. I'm happy to talk with people. I just don't have that kind of time. So
Yeah.
I just don't have that kind of time. There are tomato plants out there that need watering. I am a busy woman.
She has to listen to me calling her and stuff, and when I'm like, is this normal in the housing situation? Like, she's got to deal with my calls. So, but
I just so appreciate everybody joining in. And I love, I love the people that come into in our lives with this, and it's exciting. But every once in a while, you'll get somebody that
you got a Jackie, Nana. That's a Jackie.
Is that what they call it?
No, that's what I call it. Like, in our
Oh,
family.
I get it. Oh, I get it.
The pity kind of people that come at you with pity, like, oh, I thought you were. It's like, but no.
Yeah.
It's a Jackie. Lady Di says, you don't have 50 good girlfriends, because that's Ramona from Real Housewives of New York. Oh my God. My 50 bestest. If you have 50 good girlfriends, you're not a good girlfriend. Like, you are definitely slacking. That's too many friends. But it is a little, it can be a little creepy at times when some people just won't let go. I get it. All right. You thought, with this lady in particular, you thought maybe somehow I owed you a political debate. Cool. Now that I didn't reply, I would take that as she's not interested. And I also don't have to reply to you. I don't owe you that. I learned that as I got older as a woman, because I used to feel in debt. Like, I felt like I had to reply to everyone. No, now I'm in my 40s. I'm like, fuck off. I'm not replying to everyone. No. And especially when you come at me like that.
Yes.
When people are like kind and stuff, I try my best to get back to people. But when you're coming like, you don't know what you're talking about, you're a dick. Oh, so wow, wait. And then she left me her, so then she comes at me on Instagram.
Oh,
and
wow.
Joleen, and we can use any kind of debate format you want. I was a Lincoln high school debater, and this woman is probably in her 50s, damn near 60 now. So she's still using her high school debate on her resume. And so then I just block again, and then a post. And why include beautiful? It's a really good picture, though. And it's actually a picture from a podcast with my friend Jason Webb's podcast, The Lies We Tell, me and Chell did years ago. So she looked up she must have Googled it. I don't know what she did. And then posted this long thing. So hopefully that'll be the last of it. But
I hope so, for your sake. I think mine has just decided that I wasn't going to respond and have this long, lengthy conversation. Don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, but don't come at me like that.
Don't message Nana like a dick, because then you got to deal with Joleen, okay? Nana's nice. I'm not freaking nice, especially when you come at my mama, okay?
There's my bush. Everything's looking good, guys. If you got a healthy bush, life is good. Let's just face it.
Listen, we got healthy bushes here. We love that you all join us. We love chatting with you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for not being creepy and making weird posts about us. We appreciate it. It's really nice.
She has an Al Bundy syndrome. I love you, April. It is funny.
I mean, it takes all types, and you have to remember.
It does. There's
the people you ran from in your family those same kind of people can find you on YouTube.
They can find you. That's right. That's right.
You got the Jackie syndrome. Okay. But we blocked the family. Now we got to block them. All right.
I get it.
You guys are so great. Thanks for joining us for the Married to Bravo podcast. Don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Let's see if we made it to the 100. We're at 90. We're doing pretty well, guys.
10 more.
All right. 10 more. Nana, you're delightful. You're wonderful. I'll see you Monday. I love you.
I love you. I'll see you Monday, and that is Memorial Day. Okay.
Woo. Bye, everybody.